So you guys just saw the first video, and she's walking around, not knowing what she's up to. But has anything like that ever happened to you?
Yes.
Yeah? You want to tell me about it?
It happens all the time. Every day.
Have you noticed other people in your life have that happen to them?
Yeah, maybe parents.
Yeah.
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 My
Parents.
grandmother.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome. So think to yourselves for a moment, if you're capable. Why do you think it happens?
You have other things on your mind?
Yeah.
More than one thing going on with
Distractions,
Yeah.
stress.
Yeah. Distraction, stress,
that. Spread thin.
spread too thin. Yeah. Robert.
I just say everyone's just
ADD.
yeah. You're thinking of other things, and you want something at that time, and then
Yeah.
It's distraction.
yeah, you're
So
still
what
thinking
seemed
of
kind
other
of
things.
funny, but maybe a little anxiety provoking.
When she couldn't find the word for coconut.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Why? What was the?
The white stuff in chocolate.
Yeah.
The white flaky stuff.
Well, she could describe it perfectly, but she couldn't get that one word.
Yeah. So word finding difficulties was that tip of the tongue phenomenon.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, the teeth, the tongue, and the lips.
Or not knowing her friend's name.
Yeah. So oftentimes, like
I
this
do
is something
that too.
something else I learned about, but they were talking about how aging is great, and the tip of the tongue phenomenon comes because you know so much, and you've got so much information filed away in your brain that it's actually harder to get to as you get older than when you're younger.
It's time to process.
Yeah, exactly, and you know so much and so much experience in your life that.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad thing. It just means you're super smart.
Yeah.
So when your brain gets anxious or when it gets nervous like that, and you guys saw that, and you were kind of like, your brain dumps cortisol into your bloodstream, and causes you to become even more stressed out.
Causing more blockage.
Yeah, exactly. So breathing slowly, and you remember at the end when she was telling you to breathe in deeply and blow it out through pursed lips.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were totally paying attention the whole time. You totally
Yes.
remember that part.
I did that part.
Anyway, it helps you drop your cortisol levels back down, and so it helps you get back to thinking again. So, I'll get everybody to do that along with me if you don't mind.
Sure.
Take a deep breath in. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, great. So now we're going to watch the video again. You can pause that and...
No, I just feel like I was attacked.
Yeah.
It startled me.
Yeah, it startled
It
you.
was obnoxious, intrusive.
What about you, Rob? How'd you feel?
I knew who it was, so I didn't.
You were
I knew who it was. It
Uncomfortable,
still
yeah.
sucked.
How'd it make you feel?
Tingly in a way. Like I'm like I
what
know
I
they're
do.
doing it, and there's nothing that I can do about it really.
Yeah. So I guess Tyler had the stronger reaction, but you can both answer this. What did you want to do in that moment?
Create more space for myself.
Get away?
Right.
Yeah.
Retract.
What about you, Rob?
Well, I couldn't hear or wait. I couldn't see
See.
or
Use your
Touch.
hands to block.
touch. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was pretty defenseless.
Yeah. So what did you want to do?
Get out of. Well, you would want if I couldn't do it at all in a situation that I was uncomfortable with, then I would want to run.
Yeah. So you guys have the flight aspect of the fight or flight response.
Well, my hands weren't free to
Yeah,
fight.
you couldn't
so
do anything,
That's
yeah.
the problem with
Yeah,
that.
like if I
didn't
could
have a
use my
choice.
hands, at least I would fight back.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you would have got a clip
So
if my
if you
hands
did
were
have
free.
your hands, you would have like
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
swung
yeah.
at me right in the curtain.
yeah, if you didn't know who it was,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So why do you think it felt that way?
Self-defense. What the?
Why did you think it felt like?
I was in a vulnerable state
Yeah.
The
when
living
it
will
occurred,
want to
and
live.
therefore there was a stronger reaction had I been able to see or to block myself and keep my space.
Yeah. So what do you think you would say, or what do you think you would feel if you had dementia?
And that's how it
Helpless.
felt.
Can I speak
Yeah, oh, yeah.
with dementia? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can speak.
Probably
You cursed at
cursed.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yell.
Yeah.
I'd let out a scream.
So
I'd scare you as much as you scare me.
yeah, if you're thinking about that moment, and you guys are the people with dementia, what do you think that means when you're the caregiver who's trying to help that person with dementia?
Well, that's why I usually approach with caution.
Mm-hmm.
I think about my movements and actions and sounds and presence and
Mm-hmm.
how far I am from them.
Yeah. What's something that they, like a caregiver, might have been doing, like if they were messing around here?
Checking their vitals.
Putting a necklace on,
Yeah. Yeah. Oftentimes, I'll see them like they
buttoning a
might have a
shirt up.
crumb or
Yeah.
something after a meal, and they just go to wipe it off of them or something, and it's just completely startling to them. They have no idea what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So like even something you're not thinking of because you're just in the moment and you're like, oh, gotta get those crumbs off, the family's coming, and next thing you know,
Yeah.
you're touching them without permission, and they don't know what you're doing, and you get whacked. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
they're the ones on the medication because they're violent or whatever.
Yeah.
No, they're just human
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
vulnerable
That's
state.
sad.
And they're doing the best they can, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
So what's the approach?
so is it true? Like, do you think that more often we do to people rather than do with people? If we're
Oh,
caring
yeah.
for
Oh
them?
yeah.
Yeah. Makes difference, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go back to the video. How's that for me? She's not shy. She's got a point to make, you know?
She'll find something if
I
she
didn't
goes
touch
for
I
it.
his
didn't
crotch.
see what she was
I
doing.
touched his legs.
Yeah.
Not a pervert.
So when you guys were touching yourself,
Oh,
how was
you
that
should.
different?
Well, I enjoyed it.
Okay, so turn to your partner. Why do you think it was different?
Why do you think it was different?
Because I had all my senses.
Because
Permission.
my fingers were telling me where my hands were at, so my body knew it was coming because I already had to send a message to tell my hand that it was going there.
That's pretty dead on, yeah. And what made it feel different?
It's consensual.
Yeah, exactly. You have permission to
I
touch
thought I
yourself.
just answered that, yeah.
Yeah, no, great. Yes, you did. You did a very good job.
Thank you.
Alright, we'll go back to the video now.
There you
You ready? Okay, so you guys just did the hand under hand touching.
Yeah.
So what happened for you that time?
I
Felt
knew.
better?
Yeah, I knew what she was.
Yeah,
going to do.
my arm knew where it was going before I had to feel it
Yeah.
where we were at.
How did it make you feel?
More control.
More control?
Prepared for it,
Prepared?
so less anxious. No
Awesome.
startle.
What did you find yourself wanting to do that time?
Continue exploring.
Yeah.
It provokes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Encourages.
Yeah, it encouraged the reward of
Sparks.
yes.
Imagination.
Imagination. Getting a little spacey over there. Why do you think it felt the way that it did?
Mm.
I don't know, other than maybe a trick with the mind and the hand rather than the looseness of a normal hand hold.
So you felt the hand under hand was a more sturdy.
Yeah. It was a more committed to I'm helping you.
It's
rather
gentle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I see what you're saying.
It was
like,
affirmative.
Yeah, as opposed
Felt
to the lightly
equal almost.
cockroachy kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah. What do you think you would do, or what do you think you'd feel if you had dementia?
I would feel great that I had well-educated people that knew that stuff, so not to startle and scare me all the time.
Feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I think you'd think something a little less complicated.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yes.
I don't know.
You'd feel good.
That was
What
okay.
Yeah.
I would feel good about the quality of care in the home.
And how do you think it applies if we're trying to do things
All
with
the
someone with dementia?
all the time, because right from the start of their day, you're dressing them and feeding them.
If they can't help themselves, they need assistance.
Yeah. And so do you think that we're doing more, again,
Oh,
two or with people?
That's-
I don't know.
Two.
Two.
Well-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a good way. I think I'm doing with somebody.
Yeah.
Just to hold on that little bit extra, right?
Yeah. You get to
Say,
participate in
yeah.
your own care, your own body, really.
Yeah.
You get to borrow someone else's body
Yeah.
to feel complete in yours again.
Yeah. Very good. Alright, we'll go back to the video.
We talk a lot.
Are we now?
Talk more, guys. Be more interactive. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. I was already doing it.
Oh.
We're just missing the dementia experience.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Anyways, we'll get back to this if you don't mind. Yeah. Okay. So, have you guys ever had an interaction with a child that where they were trying to do something unsafe because they were curious?
Yeah.
Yes.
All the time. They get angry when you stop them.
Yes, you just kind of got to slowly curb them.
Yeah.
Steer them away and find something more interesting other than the danger.
So, how do you handle it?
I do the hand under hand with them actually.
Really?
The last one I did was Connor.
Yeah. Oh, baseball?
Baseball.
Yeah.
O'Day's kid. He's
Yeah.
a 2-year-old and he wasn't mine, so I didn't know
Oh, he's
anything about
cute.
his behavior. And he wanted to go around the skate park and just climb stuff, and I had to get him more interested in like the baseball on the ground kind of thing, and it just slowly got. I didn't drag him or yank him or yell
Yeah.
at him or try and. He's 2,
Yeah.
right? I treated him like he was 2, but Tipa says, you know, these people need to be treated like they're a toddler, but their brains have already been adults and still want to be adults.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a conflict.
Yeah. It's a balance where you have to kind of respect who they are as a person and that they've had all this life experience, but still
Keep them
be their
safe.
safety awareness with
Right.
them.
Exactly.
So that's kind of where she's getting at when she's talking about the difference between doing to somebody, which is something you probably do with a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old,
Mhm.
Right.
or doing with somebody.
Yeah.
Well, you already know with a 2-year-old, there's no point in having in-depth conversation.
Yeah. Reasoning with them.
Yeah, they don't have a big frontal lobe yet.
Right. Gently redirect.
Yeah. What about you guys? What's your scenario? Our little cousins and
Yeah, well, I saved one of my cousins from falling into our pool. He was a little kid, he was curious, and he slipped and fell in, and it was the winter time.
Because
Oh.
somebody wasn't guiding him away from the safety.
Yeah, I was a little bit younger, but anyway, I had to pull him out.
yeah.
And he was grateful for that, I imagine. Because he was in trouble and couldn't help himself at that point.
Yeah. And,
So neglected.
That's the same way cats are.
yeah.
Cats, like, they're not like dogs where you can give them a command or teach them a few words and talk to them and get them to do things. Cats, all you can do is redirect.
Hmm.
So you're constantly trying to figure out ways to redirect them.
Why do you think they only respond to being redirected?
Oh, God. Why do I think they only respond to being redirected?
Yeah.
Because their brains aren't very
Yeah,
big.
say they've only developed certain parts of their brain.
Yeah.
With
That's the best
And
answer.
touch is the
So
one
you're
of the
saying
first
cats
ones
are
I would
stupid?
imagine.
They're all impulse.
Yeah, they're impulse driven.
Yeah.
Their
But-
instincts drives them more than their like
when
a
they're
conscious
born,
thought.
they touch something and they know right away they're touching something, do they? Is that the first thing that
I
develops?
don't know the brain development of a cat.
We're
Oh,
talking about cats.
Sorry.
We thought we were talking about babies.
Oh, no, a baby would know.
Any baby
Um,
would know, but it'd be a pheromone
It's a
thing.
learning process. You would probably have to touch the same thing a whole bunch of times before the baby would learn what
Yeah.
it was, and then it would know.
Babies have a sense who mother is because they're
Yeah,
all synced up.
it would know if it was hot and it hurt, or something like that, or if it was still safe to touch again. You'd probably learn that pretty quick.
The nervous system would be there.
Yeah,
So
but they probably wouldn't remember the next time they went for an electrical outlet or something unless they got
No.
shocked.
yeah,
Yeah.
So you would.
that's
probably
knowledge,
Yeah,
memory.
exactly, and that won't develop until later. I don't
Yeah.
know when though.
Sensory perception.
So, if you're thinking about people living with dementia, and you're asking, the same questions, you're trying to, stop them from going out into the street or something because they've been wandering and they're freaking out at you because, like you said, the first reaction is they're mad at you for trying to stop them from doing what they're doing. Do you have a better understanding of how that might happen or why it might happen?
Why they'd freak out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be more likely to grab someone crossing the street with dementia and keep crossing the street than try and turn them around. Because you're less likely to startle them. Keep going in the direction they're already going
Mm-hmm.
and guide them.
That's a good idea.
I know.
Yeah. So that's something you would do
I
differently,
know.
do you think? Is that something you would do differently, or is that something you always would have done anyway?
Instinctively, I think I would have done it.
Yeah.
That's... Yeah, I don't have any official...
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
that
it.
good.
I have
Okay.
grandparents.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been around old people before.
Alrighty. Good. So we can take a little break now, guys, for your limbic systems.
Awesome.
Go pee.
Before my amygdalas gets out of gear.
Exactly.
That's right.
Alright, we'll take a break.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna review
Okay.
normal aging now. So, what are some of the features in that normal aging scenario that you noticed?
It's okay not to get things right away.
Yeah.
Mm.
You need to recreate the spark.
Situation.
To spark your
Yeah.
thought process.
Just get back into the environment or something
Yeah.
that you were in before. Yeah.
Give yourself
What else
as many
is happening?
cues as you can to prompt your working memory.
Yeah.
Because maybe when you're thinking of something that you were going to do, it might not have been your sight that was leading you, so looking around won't help
Yeah.
Yeah.
you. So
Yeah.
you might have to
Yeah.
touch and feel things
Good point.
that might have sparked